Welcome to the core of high-end travel. In this industry, technical proficiency is merely the baseline for employment. Knowing how to navigate a complex computer system or manage a financial audit will get you the job. But when a sudden rush hits the lobby, those operational skills alone cannot manage the unpredictability of human behavior. What actually brings a traveler back to a property year after year is something much harder to measure: emotional intelligence. It is the invisible engine that drives genuine hospitality. It transforms a mechanical check-in into a warm welcome and turns a heated complaint into a genuine resolution. Look at the pristine surface of a modern front desk. It appears perfectly calm, but behind it lies a high-pressure, constantly shifting emotional landscape. Navigating that landscape begins with the 5 core components defined by psychologist Daniel Goleman. The first is self-awareness. This is the ability to recognize an emotion right as it happens. When a guest is being unreasonable, you might feel a rising heat of irritation, an emotional trigger that threatens to hijack your response before a single word escapes your mouth. Once you recognize that feeling, you can apply the second pillar, self-regulation. You make a conscious choice to manage your reaction, ensuring your response aligns with professional standards. When the lobby is full and the phones are ringing incessantly, the most effective tool for self-regulation is entirely physical. Taking a 3-second pause to breathe deeply resets your nervous system and stops panic from taking hold. You can then rely on positive internal dialogue. Telling yourself, "I can handle this, one guest at a time," replaces that panic with immediate purpose. Processed through these techniques, the daily stress of the front office does not lead to burnout. It becomes the tempering process that makes you a stronger, more resilient professional. With your internal reactions in check, you can turn your focus outward to the guest, utilizing Goleman's external pillars, empathy and social skills. Imagine a traveler who is exhausted from flight delays, frustrated by a room issue, and directing all their raw emotion straight at you. Your role in this high arousal moment is to act as a container for those emotions. You do this through active listening. Give the guest your full attention, nod, and let them get their frustration out. Next, acknowledge their feelings directly. Using a phrase like, "I understand this must be incredibly frustrating for you," validates their experience, which almost always disarms their built-up tension. Crucially, you must never mirror their anger. Raising your voice to match theirs guarantees the situation will escalate. By staying calm and soft-spoken in the face of a shout, you assert complete control over the interaction without ever being confrontational. Ultimately, transforming a basic transaction into an act of care requires the imaginative effort of stepping into the guest's shoes. When a guest arrives late at night with a crying infant, a task-oriented employee checks their screen and sees a standard late check-in. An empathetic employee sees a parent who is at their absolute breaking point. That shift in perspective reveals exactly what they need: a quiet room and extra towels before they even say a word. This is anticipatory service. You provide the solution before the guest has the energy to ask for it. The professional with high emotional intelligence is a deeply human person who uses their feelings to foster connection and loyalty. In every interaction, they build bridges of peace that turn a single stay into a lifetime of guest loyalty.